I think from the beginning of summer, we have the most pro-Belgian times in the history of Ukraine. We done so many agreements with China that they're shocking. Starting from Confucius Institutes, the government of Ukraine going to open in every city of Ukraine, in every village, everywhere, and to provide educational reform by standards of CCP. And the reason was very unclear because our Geneva mission to the UN Human Rights Council told that, well, we are just withdrawing it. So if you would open Ukrainian Geneva mission statement, you will see like first sentence, Ukraine is going to support Nicaraguan human rights issues, but Ukraine is withdrawing this statement against communist China. We started to get different information, for example, from South China Morning Post, which has actually wrote 2 days ago that actually it wasn't about vaccine because it's too small point to make this game. It's like shitty vaccine, absolutely bad one. Let's speak frankly, and it's not a reason to trade our sovereignty because of this shitty vaccine. But South China Morning Post, they feel, and it's actually very in line with our feelings, that it was about investment deal did by the Zelensky regime to Ukraine. Because for me personally, it was one of the most nervous weeks of the last years. Every day, it's not it's literally every day, Ukraine signed new agreements with China on different levels. Right now, this infrastructural project is actually one of the core propaganda issue from side of the Office of President of Ukraine, like this big construction project to renew different infrastructural hubs and so on. But they simply have no money for it. And actually on the website of the big constructions, there is no information from where they're going to take this money. First money, yes, Chinese money is easy money. Ukraine loves easy money to steal it after all. Unfortunately, I mean officials. Secondly, big business in Ukraine is very connected to China. And it's not like business, it's oligarchs. It's about criminals. It's about people who was criminals after the crash of the Soviet Union. It's a kleptocracy, full kleptocracy, and top oligarchs, very corrupt oligarchs, very bad one. It's not like big business. No, it is about oligarch head. And the last point is Russia, because Russia, Russia feels that there is no place for Russia anymore. Ukrainians do hate the Russian government, we do hate Russian army, we do have Russian narratives. You would never have Russia here anymore. But at the same time, Kremlin's people, they do understand that, well, we have another ally of us, we have China. And if China would be in Ukraine, Russia would be able to control Ukraine via China. It's very easy logic. Ukraine is so big country. It's not such small like North Macedonia. It's the biggest country in Europe, and of course, to join such alliances like the EU or NATO, we should be very strong as democracy. But as I understood, they already signed so many agreements with China. So right now, Ukraine is not trying to do balance. The government of Ukraine already betrayed people of Ukraine and betrayed the Western allies on the way to China.